Hello everyone, and welcome. This is Vincent with FTMTG, and this is my top 10 competitive legacy decks for November 2016. Disclaimer: these are the decks I feel are the most competitive in the current meta. If you disagree, then I invite you to make your own list and choose what you think are the most competitive decks. If we're over this hurdle, then let's get started. Number 10 on my list is Elves. Elves is a combo deck, which relies heavily on Gaia's Cradle, Heritage Druid, and Glimpse of Nature. After amassing a multitude of creatures, you eventually cast Natural Order, and get Crayerhoof Behemoth to swing in for lethal on a single attack. While the game plan can certainly change, this is the usual route for winning with Elves. Next on our list, number 9, Infect. While Infect may look like a fair deck, it certainly isn't. Infect is a combo deck which uses Glistener Elf, Blade Agent, or Inkmoth Nexus to inflict 10 points of poison damage to the opponent and win the game. With the massive amount of pump spells in the Legacy format, such as Invigorate or Berserk, with the added protection of Vines of Vastwood, this can create a very fast game that can end as fast as turn 2. Number 7 on our list is Lands. Probably one of the most hated Legacy decks because of its resilience and attacking on a different axis. The heart of this deck is to use the combo Thespian Stage and Dark Depths to create a indestructible 20/20. This is made possible by using cards such as Explore, Mox Diamond, and Life from the Loam. Though the real edge that Lands has over a creature deck is its ability to use Tabernacle. Next on our list is Reanimator, being number 7. Reanimator uses cards such as Entomb to get creatures such as Grizzlebrand into the graveyard to eventually reanimate using Reanimate, Exhume, or the like. Another popular inclusion in this deck is Tidespout Tyrant. Next on our list is Show and Tell, or any Show and Tell variant, such as Omni Show or Sneak and Show. Show and Tell, the namesake of the deck, is used to put in Omniscience or Emrakul into play, overwhelming the opponent. This is helped by the fact that you can use Lotus Petals to speed up the mana, as well as Ancient Tomb and City of Traders. Once Omniscience is in play, you can cast Enter the Infinite or hard cast Emrakul, which usually wins the game. Next on our list, number 5, is Blue-Red X Delver. The most profound Delver decks are usually Grixis Delver or Rug Delver. Delver uses the namesake of the deck, Delver of Secrets, to add pressure to the board with early threats and cheap counter magic, such as Force of Will or Daze. This deck also runs a lot of cantrips such as Brainstorm and Ponder. The way to win with this deck is to have early pressure and keep disruption up until you kill the opponent. The next deck on our list is Death and Taxes. Death and Taxes uses Aether Vial to put in small but disruptive threats, while using Rishadan Port as well as Wasteland to disrupt mana bases. This is helped by the use of Thalia and the added pressure of Stoneforge Mystic. I would say Death and Taxes is more of a control deck than an aggro deck. Third place on our list is Storm, or ANT for Ad Nauseam and Tendrils, or TES for the Epic Storm. This deck uses Dark Ritual and other ritual effects, as well as Lion's Eye Diamond, to gain mana and storm count, to eventually cast Infernal Tutor to either get Ad Nauseam or Past in Flames, and with a storm count of 10 or higher, cast Tendrils of Agony to instantly kill the opponent. Second place on our list is the newcomer Eldrazi. With the ability to place multiple threats with Eye of Ugin, as well as have additional mana with Eldrazi Temple, the curve on this deck is a lot lower than it might seem, such as being able to play multiple Eldrazi Mimics in one turn, as well as Thought-Knot Seer on the second turn. But what really helps this deck is the disruptive edge with Chalice of the Void, with most decks running 4 in the main. And lastly, what I think is the most competitive deck in the format at this point is Miracles. Miracles is most well known for the Sensei's Divine Top with Counterbalance Lock, which can counter mostly anything with great resilience. Miracles is a control deck that utilizes Force of Will and other counter magic such as Counterspell, as well as removal such as Terminus and Swords to Plowshares to keep creatures off the board. Miracles is very well placed in the meta, I would say right now, as the Eldrazi Menace is very prominent with 10% of the meta. Hey, if you liked this video, then consider checking out my previous video, In Defense of Legacy, or my comedic shorts of Port and Clyde, two Magic players with a great difference in personality. Thanks for watching.